Suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. I know the way. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Master, do bear in mind that a fairy stone can shorten a long day's journey into a single instant.
That's just what I was thinking.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
This ox cart's bound for... You've got to pay a fool.
I'll teach him a lesson in some
I end up feeling weary
I
even
quite
after
like
a day
it,
of
yeah.
rest.
This is more than I bargained for.
Out of the car! Quickly now!
Ought to keep my wits. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
This torrent is well suited to our purposes.
This could grant us an edge in battle. That was a skillful bit of theory. You do your vocation well.
I'll grab hold of the enemy so that you might strike true.
Well said. Well done. One of us has been poisoned.
You're going to regret this. So close a call offers no solace in victory.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Looking for aught in particular?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Isn't as if I've anything better to do. What a bother. I trust you're bothering me for a reason. Work's work, no matter how dull it might be.
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a look. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwifencha in exchange for Nutriab. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I'm a master of the... A customer then.
Could you come over here?
My curative magics are at your disposal.
Boy, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Poison is a nasty affliction.
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Sir Ragnall is no ordinary man. That much is certain.
Well now, I'm not sure.
Try to keep up, eh?
That's something.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but 'tisn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
It's been a hard day.
Interested in my wares?
Dozen sweetmeats and ale.
I have a dozen matters to see to today.
Looking for aught in particular?
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
A customer. And that changes things.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Hoy! Looking... No need to overthink it. You can... change it on a whim. Pleasure doing business with...
A customer then. That changes things.
Welcome, and well met.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Patal. Shall we see if we can't find some? Welcome, and well met.
Do come again!
What do you want?
What do you want?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy...
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we... offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
This is my favourite place in all
Time to
town.
wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
As a matter of fact,
Well, sir, how might I be of service?
Pleasant breeze.
I'm nodding on where I stand.
Now here's a welcome sight.
This looks as good a place.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Tranquil places such as this are real treasures.
What was it they had to do?
Now, this is a
What
place
should I
to
get
forget one's troubles.
Fancy a look at my wares?
What a pleasant breeze.
lost holdouts. Someone comes.
What was it I had to do?
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
That changes things.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
Interested in my wares?
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
This ox cart's bound, for the check can't set off till I've had my due.
This is mine.
Enemies in our midst.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Shan't allow any further harm. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might be of use their rage to power them.
Resurrect so long as their souls are intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
You seem to have been chilled. Are you alright?
I'll put an end to this program. Hurting yet?
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell out doom.
No quarrel here.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
I'm done for. You looking for a fight?
That was a skillful bit of feat. You do your vocation proud.
It's obvious.
Very well. I shall return.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Huzzah! You've done it!
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
You have my protection!
Right where I want you!
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
By your lead.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Then I shall remain by your side.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Creatures who know death cling to life. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Nicely done.
Follow my example. Bad I must stand firm. Some of us.
By your leave, Arisen.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketching that griffin? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle if I am to coax it, lifelike, from the stone. Marvellous. Up we go, then.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind?
Positively splendid.
Now's our chance to strike.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
That ought to do it. Methinks I've got what I need. Done. With this sketch, I will doubtless be able to chisel a fine griffin. Seeing the creature in the flesh is a wonder. The interplay of its bones and muscles is simply fascinating. This sketch shall serve me well. All that remains is to return home and take up my chisel.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
A customer, then. That changes things.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
I know not what to say.
Days like this.
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire.
His eye!
I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it.
'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
Is there nothing to be done?
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up. Wonder if there's any easy work.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again. Yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Only thing the fur's good for is pulling in a scrap.
Legs as stiff as boards after training.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do any good.
There are worse things than turning in early. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
We shall await you here, Master.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over.
Sir Arisen, Sir Ermhild.
Well met.
Indeed. We are well ere Her Majesty's supplication. We would, however, prefer Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayer.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
This looks as good a place as any.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Aught's changed at sea. I feel it in my bones.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Got to make room for my next shipment.
What's your problem?
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once! That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Thank you, Sir Arisen.
My sincerest gratitude for protecting the Empress. Your valor will not soon be forgotten.
Grateful are we for your most
Did you need something, dear? Where does all the time go?
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Patrol the back alleys ere the sun falls.
Halt! Entry beyond this point is only permitted to researchers in the laboratory's employ. 'Tis clear at a glance that you are not one of them, as you do not wear the provided uniform. I've got my eye on you. Do not dare to think that you could slink your way in.
This bodes ill.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. Leaning a forward, too tired.
Very well. I shall... return.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters at...
This ox cart can't let you on till you've paid.
Come on, have at it.
Everyone else.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Certainly worthwhile.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
I shan't let them harm you.
I'll ne'er tire of this.
That'll teach you.
Uncommon.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen. I shall hold these memories close for all time.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
What's this about?
Look here! Water is seeping through the cracks. Battle cannot be avoided. Tis fight or die.
Of course. One of us has been poisoned.
I am sorry.
Do not give up hope. Help will come.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
A flawless execution.
Once more! Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. You have my support. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Lay down your arms.
How's this? You keep your
Oi!
nose, and I'll take the rest.
Down your arms. Hold, I say!
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
defend themselves when grappled like this. I shan't allow any further harm to come. Well done! This battle is ours! Then I shall remain by your side.
Where are the skeletons?
Such fiends quail before holy light.
Do you suppose that was
for it? Not let myself be overcome. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
I cannot fault your prowess. I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Splendid. Well done, Master! This ox cart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
We ought to proceed with caution.
being a burden, Arisen. The product of heedlessness. Stand firm. You are not alone. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Shan't let them harm you. To heal ourselves while we the chance.
Fight! Wow!
and true, and our quarry shall fall!
She's got a sixth sense of humor.
Sleep.
It's hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Interested in my wares? Well met, sir. Need a room for the night? Pleasure doing business with you.
Oi! Keep out!
Only fools devote their lives to...
But not at the... But it's my duty. Go on, have a look.
Falls on me to I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Best get to work.
How might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. Contrary, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. On the transference of souls, eh? 'Tis not like to do much harm on its own, but when combined with its twin, the first volume, 'tis potent indeed. Take care how you use it, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all. Many thanks to you.
We have acquired the grimoire entitled On the Transference of Souls, just as Sir Isaac requested. Will we be delivering it to him? The choice is yours to make, Master. But
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
Always in here.
Precious little time.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single... vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat do come again. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Today we have a mouthful. Might want a dash of...
A good day to you.
Reckon your road's been a long one. No trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
We must rest.
Interested in my wares?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy the creation of a masterpiece. Hope to see you again.
Peruse at your
Not
leisure,
to look
sir.
forward to, but a long day of work.
Bones. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
While beyond on the rift, I recall hearing a rumor that such forgeries may be used to win people's favor.
Truly?
Sworn I had one.
So, you seek to go on.
Another day, another event to exist.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
You've pushed your luck too far. This ox cart's bound for Back Batal. Want on, you'll need to pay up then.
I quite like it here.
I end up feeling weary. Heavens have mercy!
Victory is ours for the taking.
Douse the flames before it is too late! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Asps attack with a fell venom!
Ice is not a threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy. Well fought, Arisen. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Stand!
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Poison is a nasty affliction.
Roll over and die then! This ox...
Well met.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
We ought to follow close behind. It is good to be reunited.
This is it. This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afraid of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? All appears unchanged. A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn so easily. I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle for being a humble apothecary after all. My dears, can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learned much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
It weighs heavily on my heart that we deceived Sir Isaac so. I cannot but wonder if we made the right choice. One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. My husband has returned to work with renewed vigor. It is good to have him back to his old self. He'll have all the support we can give. We're family.
I wonder if we would have been wealthy had the experiment succeeded. Suppose it could have gone either way, really. Mayhap I should just be grateful nothing untoward came of it.
When all's said and done, I'm quite glad my experiment failed. Though I wish I knew why it did. Alas, such things are best forgotten. In fact, methinks you ought take this grimoire off my hands, sir. No sense in my holding on to it. When all's said and done, alas, such...
Thank you, Arisen.
Try to keep up, eh?
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter. You will attend the unveiling of my work, won't you?
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover the secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
At least I had my
This ox cart's back can't set off till I've had my due.
Prepare yourself!
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Stand and fight, you gutless
Are you
wanderer.
bleeding mind?
This ox cart's bound.
Watch yourself. I'm not someone you want to cross.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Buy a little something, won't you?
Many thanks, sir.
I'm all spent.
Confound it. Where did my papers wander off?
All I need is that naught to look forward to but a long day of work.
Interested in my wares?
It's tiring being subvert all day long. It's almost a bad place.
Wish the road
Not
was-
working.
Slim pickings of late. I'm losing my touch.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What am I supposed to do about it?
No shortage of easy marks.
We are under attack!
Luck's not at the expense of my duty.
It is quite well.
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
Where to now?
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. Ah, what splendid work this is. Let us give a round of applause for young Fulvio, who breathed life into this block of stone, and for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
That sculpture was rather impressive, wasn't it? It was well worth rendering our aid and thanks.
I'd say it turned out all right, wouldn't you? Thanks again. I couldn't have managed half as well without that sketch.
That griffin is something, isn't it? At last, my collection is complete. That griffin is...
I'd say it turned out all right.
Tis quiet about.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Won't someone do aught about this? Days like this make me rout.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is...
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to... survive. Hope to see you again. Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want... to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate...
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for, after all.
We can't. First impressions count for much. If you like, I can That suits you very well, I must...
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Bed at this hour.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? I fear the smith will not heed my plea. You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefencha. The Arbor Heart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only the two main ingredients, rotten apples and rotten fish. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriarb.
Rotten fish and apples? My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same. You have my support.
Nun lia elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fa... Avehum? Angudo telpe.
The apples and fish we gathered have gone rotten, Master, judging by the smell. Shall we see them to Miss Derren? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. It shan't take long. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turns their noses from the smell. Ugh. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this. But I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Batal. Oh, I would like to depart anon. For the sake of the Arborheart, please make haste.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
Akael fil Arume fa in Iterond. Etele Vinantai.
Kemen Ross.
Herr Minra. Heruar Minra. Molis.
Alana Firen Mine.
Kemen Ross.
The Nutriarb is done. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner we arrive, the better. Never have I left the arbor before this moment. It is invigorating, and not a little frightening.
Halan Ostolintan.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
The Nutriarb is done. I thank you. Here, my brother...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
We have reached Batal. It is nothing like the Arbor. Yet it has a beauty all its own.
You're back! And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day's done.
Understood.
A customer then. That changes things.
Oxcart. To make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Fascinating.
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Ah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive. Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious. That... Aioli. It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we? I dare say, we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Oh! Are you done collecting already? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head back, eh?
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? Oh, you got much more than me. I suppose you win. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Brocker.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
Now the Arbor Heart is sure to recover, and seeing Miss Darren's...
No thanks needed. I was just glad to be of use. I hope the scale cinder sees that tree of hers flourish.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the deed. Here you are, dear.
As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
A wise decision, sir.
Well met. They're on my feet. Forever if I much to do yet.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. If I could, I'd never leave.
Lost track of time.
My talents are lost in the townsfolk.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant. We must rest, though the sun is still up. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Have a look.
Winches on all sides.
Another day over.
Idleness is a luxury. Take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.